He walks on water, he levitates above skyscrapers. He swallows jewelry only to have it reappear on his own body. He is Dynamo, the magician who redefined what magic could be in the 21st century. But behind the impossible illusions and the global fame lies a story of struggle, resilience, and a deep family bond that started it all. This is the story of how a shy, bullied kid from Bradford became one of the most famous magicians in the world. Our story begins not on a grand stage, but in the tough Delph Hill housing estate in Bradford, England. This is where Stephen Frayne grew up. Small for his age and suffering from a severe form of Crohn's disease, young Stephen was an easy target for bullies. Life was difficult, and the daily torment at school was relentless. He often found himself in situations he couldn't get out of until his grandfather Ken stepped in. Ken wasn't a professional magician, but he knew a few tricks. He saw his grandson's pain and decided to teach him something special, not just to entertain, but to protect. The first trick his grandfather taught him was a way to make himself seem incredibly heavy, impossible to lift. It was a simple illusion, but for Stephen it was life-changing. The next time the bullies tried to pick on him, he used the technique. They couldn't move him. They were baffled, and for the first time they left him alone. That moment was the spark. Magic became his shield, his escape, and his superpower. He spent countless hours practicing, honing the skills his grandfather taught him, developing his own unique style. He wasn't just learning tricks. He was learning how to connect with people, how to command a room, and how to create a sense of wonder. After leaving school, Stephen Frayne knew he had to take his passion to the next level. Adopting the stage name Dynamo, a name given to him by a spectator who was blown away by his performance, he moved to London with a dream and a small government grant. The magic scene in London was competitive, but Dynamo had a secret weapon. Inspired by the hip-hop mixtapes of the time, he created his own magic mixtape. He took a small camera and hit the streets, performing incredible close-up magic for anyone and everyone, from random people in the park to celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Coldplay. He filmed their raw, astonished reactions and uploaded the videos to a new platform called YouTube. This was a game-changer. Before reality TV shows for magicians, Dynamo was building his own audience online. His videos went viral. People had never seen magic like this before. It was raw, it was real, and it was happening right on the streets. His unique blend of effortless cool and mind-bending illusions caught the attention of television executives. In 2011, his first series, Dynamo Magician Impossible, hit the airwaves. The show was an instant sensation, drawing in millions of viewers each week. The world was captivated. Dynamo wasn't just pulling rabbits out of hats. He was performing miracles in plain sight. He walked across the River Thames in London, an image that became instantly iconic. He levitated beside a double-decker bus, leaving onlookers speechless. He made a mobile phone appear inside a glass bottle. Each stunt was bigger and more daring than the last. He wasn't confined to a stage. The world was his stage. His magic felt different because it was personal. He would often borrow items from spectators, a phone, a coin, a piece of jewelry, making the magic happen to them, not just in front of them. Magician Impossible became a global phenomenon, broadcast in over 180 countries. Dynamo was no longer just a UK star. He was an international superstar. He embarked on massive arena tours, selling out venues like the O2 in London, something no magician had done since Houdini. He was performing for tens of thousands of people every night, a testament to how far he had come from the streets of Bradford. He became one of the highest-paid magicians on the planet. Sharing the stage with legends like David Copperfield and Penn and Teller, he had reached the pinnacle of his profession, a true master of his craft. But just as he reached the height of his fame, the same illness that had plagued his childhood returned with a vengeance. A severe bout of food poisoning drastically worsened his Crohn's disease. The side effects of his treatment were severe. He gained a significant amount of weight, and his hands, the tools of his trade, were crippled by arthritis. For a magician whose art depends on dexterity and precision, this was a devastating blow. He was forced to step away from the limelight, his career hanging in the balance. The world watched and waited, wondering if they would ever see the master magician perform again. For 2 long years, Dynamo fought a private battle. It was a period of intense physical and emotional pain. He had to relearn simple movements, let alone the complex sleight of hand his magic required. But the same determination that helped him overcome the bullies in his youth now fueled his recovery. He refused to let his illness define him or end his career. Slowly but surely he began to regain his strength and dexterity. He documented his journey, sharing his struggles with his fans, showing a vulnerability that made his eventual comeback even more powerful. And what a comeback it was. In 2020, he returned with a new special, Dynamo, Beyond Belief. This wasn't just a magic show. It was the story of his recovery told through magic. The illusions were more personal, more meaningful than ever before. He drove a car while blindfolded, a powerful metaphor for navigating his life through darkness and uncertainty. The show was a triumph, proving that his spirit was unbreakable. He had faced his greatest challenge and emerged not just as a magician, but as an inspiration. Today, Dynamo's legacy is secure. He's not just a performer. He's a pioneer who transformed the public perception of magic for a new generation. He took it from the dusty, old-fashioned stage and brought it to the streets, making it cool, current, and accessible to everyone through social media. With over 2 million subscribers on YouTube and millions more followers across other platforms, he continues to share his wonder with the world. From the shy boy in Bradford who used magic as a defense to the global superstar who walks on water, Frayne's journey is a powerful reminder that with a little bit of magic and a whole lot of heart, anything is possible. His story isn't just about the tricks. It's about overcoming adversity and turning your greatest weakness into your greatest strength. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos.